completed chapter number 3, playing with numbers part 1. We discussed about factors and multiples and completed exercise 3.1. Today we are going to start with part 2 and we'll complete exercise 3.2. So let's begin. So let us start with the first topic of today. What are even numbers? Any number that can be exactly divided by 2 is called as even number. Even numbers always end up with the last digit as 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So what are odd numbers? Any numbers that cannot be divided by 2 is called as an odd number. Odd numbers always end up with the last digit as 1, 3, 5, 7 और 9. वो नंबर जो 2 से डिवाइड होते हैं they are known as even number and वो नंबर जो 2 से डिवाइड नहीं होते they are known as odd number. So now let us start with exercise 3.2. So students, open your maths NCERT book page number 53. Question number 1. What is the sum of any two A part odd numbers? You have to find out the sum of any two odd numbers. So let us take few examples. Suppose if I take here 3 plus 5. 3 and 5 both are odd numbers. Their sum is 8. So 8 is even number. Let us take another example. Suppose 7 plus 3. That is equal to 10. 7 and 3 are odd numbers. Their sum is 10. That is even number. Let us take some big number. Suppose if I take here 21 plus 15. So 2 plus 1, 3. 1 plus 5, 6. Their sum is even number. So we can say that if we add two odd numbers, their sum will be even number. So let us write here even number. B part, we have to find out sum of two even numbers. So let us take the example 2 plus 4. Their sum is 6. It is an even number. Next, if I take 6 plus 6, that is equal to 12. Or let us take some more examples here. If I take 28 plus 10, that is equal to 38. This is also an even number. So we can say that if we add two even numbers, their sum will also be an even number. So answer will be even number. I hope students this question is clear. Whenever you are adding two odd numbers, their sum is even number. Whenever you are adding two even numbers, their sum is even number. Question number 2. State whether the following statements are true or false. A part, the sum of three odd numbers is even. The sum of three odd numbers. So let us take the example. So let us take 3 plus 5 plus 1. Sum of three odd numbers, 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So sum is coming odd. So the statement is false. So right here, false. Now B part, the sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. So let us take the example. The sum of two odd numbers, 7 plus 3 and one even number plus 2. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. So this statement is true as the sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. So right here, true. Now C part, the product of three odd numbers is odd. Product of three odd numbers. So let us take three odd numbers. 7 into 3 into 5. 7 3s are 21. 21 into 5, 105. So is 105 odd number? Yes. So the statement is true. Now D part, if an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always odd. Even number is divided by 2. So let us take even number 12 divided by 2. 2 6 are 12. So here quotient is coming even number. So this statement is false. So right here, false. Now E part, all prime numbers are odd. Students, as you all know, 2 is the even prime number. So the statement is false. Right here, false. F part, prime numbers do not have any factors. So students, we know that prime numbers has 2 factors. What are those? 1 and the number itself. Suppose the prime number we have 23. So 23 has 2 factors, 1 and 23. So this statement is false. Right here, false. Now next part, sum of 2 prime numbers is always even. Sum of 2 prime numbers. So let us take any 2 prime numbers. 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. So here 5 is odd number. So the statement is false. Now next part, 2 is the only even prime number. True. 2 is the only even prime number. Now next part, all even numbers are composite numbers. All even numbers are composite numbers. Right now we say 2 is the only even prime number. So it is not a composite number. So this statement is false. Now next part, the product of 2 even numbers is always even. So let us take few examples. Product of 2 even numbers. Suppose 2 into 4. That is equal to 8. 8 is even number? Yes. Let us take more example. 6 into 8. That is 48. So 48 is even number? Yes. So the statement is true. What are they saying? The product of 2 even numbers is always an even number. Question number 3. The numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. So what are prime numbers? The numbers which has only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. Both these numbers have same digits 1 and 3. If you reverse 1 3 13, it will be 3 1 31. Both are prime numbers. Find such pair of prime numbers up to 100. So here you can see I have written prime numbers from 13 onwards. Why we are writing 2-digit prime numbers, not less than that? Because we have to reverse the number. Then only we can find such pairs. We have to find out the pair. The first prime number we are starting from 13, then 17, then 19, then 23 and so on. So let us find out the pairs. So the first pair we can find is 17, 71. So both are prime numbers. If we reverse 17, it will be 71. Both of them will be prime number. Second pair will be 37 and 73. Another pair will be 79 and 97. So these are the 3 such pairs up to 100. If we reverse, they will be prime numbers. Question number 4. Write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. As I explained to you, prime numbers are the numbers which has only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. And composite numbers is just opposite of prime numbers. They have more than 2 factors. जिसके factors 2 से ज़्यादा होते हैं. So now let us write prime numbers less than 20. So 2 is the even prime number. 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So now let us write composite numbers 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 and 18. These are the composite numbers less than 20. Question number 5. What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? So 7 is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10. Question number 6. Express the following as a sum of 2 odd primes. Express the following as a sum of 2 odd primes. A part 44. So students, we know that 2 is the even prime number. So we cannot take 2. We have to take the 2 odd prime numbers. So let us start with 3. So right here 3 plus what number I'll add with 3 to get 44? 41. So 3 and 41 are both prime numbers. Yes, they are 2 odd prime numbers. Now B part 36. So let us start with 3. 3 plus what I will add 33. So is 33 a prime number? No. So we will not take this. Let us take 5. 5 plus 31. Is 31 prime number? Yes. So 5 plus 31 is equal to 36 and the sum is 2 odd prime numbers. Students, in this answers may vary. This is a one possible way which I have written. Maybe you are taking some another prime number, so answer may vary. Now C part 24. So let us start with 3. 3 plus 21, that is 24, but 21 is not a prime number. Let us take 5. 5 plus 19, is 19 odd prime number? Yes. So 5 plus 19, 24. D part 18. So let us write here 3. 3 plus 15, that is 18, but 15 is not a prime number. So I am taking another prime number, that is 5. 5 plus 13, is 13 prime number? Yes. So 5 plus 13 is 18. So these are the possible ways which I have find out. Maybe you are taking some another prime number, so answer will be different. Question number 7. Give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. We have to find out 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. So the first pair we can take here is 3 and 5. So right here 3, 5. If we subtract 5 minus 3, difference will be 2. Second pair can be 5, 7. If we subtract 7 minus 5, difference will be 2. Third pair can be 13 and 11. If I subtract 13 minus 11, difference will be 2. After 7, I cannot take 11. Why? Because difference is of 4 and we need difference of 2. So right here 11, 13. If I subtract 13 from 11, difference is 2. So we have got here 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. Next question. Which of the following numbers are prime? Prime numbers are those numbers which goes by 1 and the number itself. So here we have A bar 23. 23 has only 2 factors, 1 and 23. So it is a prime number. B bar 51. So 17 3s are 51. We know that 17 3s are 51. So it is not a prime number. C bar 37. 37 has only 2 factors, 1 and 37 itself. So C part it is a prime number. D bar 26. We know that 13 into 2 that is equal to 26. So it is a composite number. So we can say that this is not a prime number. Now next question. Write 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100. What are they saying? We have to write 7 consecutive composite numbers. Composite numbers are those which has more than 2 factors. Consecutive means लगातार उसके बीच में कोई भी प्राइम नंबर नहीं आना चाहिए. वो composite numbers जो कि less than 100 है and you have to write in consecutive manner so that there is no prime numbers between them. So what are the 7 consecutive composite numbers? 7 consecutive composite numbers are starting from 90. So let us write here 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95 and 96. So these are the 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100. And if you see between them there is no prime number. Question number 10. Express each of the following numbers as the sum of 3 odd primes. A bar 21. So 21 can be written as 3 plus 18. So students, here 18 is not an odd prime number. It can be written as 5 plus 13. So right here 21 is equal to 3 plus 5 plus 13. These 3 are odd prime numbers. Now B bar 31. So 31 can be written as 3 plus 28. So 28 is not a prime number. Break this 28 as 5 plus 23. So right here 31 is equal to 3 plus 5 plus 23. 3 plus 5 8. 8 plus 23 31. C bar 53. So 53 can be written as 13 plus 40. So 40 is not a prime number. It can be breaked as 17 plus 23. So right here 53, that is 13 plus 17 plus 23. Let us check. 13 plus 17, that is 30. 30 plus 23, that is 53. Next, B part 61. So 61 can be written as 5 plus 56. So 56 can be break further as 3 plus 53. So right here 61 as 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 53, that is 61. So students, as you can see here, we have written sum of 3 odd prime numbers. Now let us do question number 11 and 12 to stream.
Question number 11. Write 5 pairs of prime numbers less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. We have to write the 5 pairs of prime numbers. Prime numbers are numbers that have factors as 1 and number itself. And write the 5 pairs which are less than 20 and their sum is divisible by 5. Divisible means वो नंबर जो कि 5 के टेबल में आते हों. So the prime numbers less than 20 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and 17. So here we need to form pairs such that the sum of above prime numbers is divisible by 5. So for a number to be divisible by 5, the last digit of the number should be either 5 or 0. So we can form pairs such that the numbers which are ending with 5 or 0. So the sum of prime numbers 2 and 3 is 5 and 5 is divisible by 5. The sum of prime numbers 3 and 7 is 10 and 10 is divisible by 5. Next will be the sum of prime numbers 7 and 13 is 20 and 20 is divisible by 5. The sum of prime numbers 3 and 17 is also 20 and it is divisible by 5. The sum of 13 and 17 is 30 and 30 is divisible by 5. Sum of prime numbers 2 and 13 is 15 and 15 is divisible by 5. So we got few pairs. The 5 pairs are 2, 3, 3, 7, 7, 13, 3, 17, 13, 17 and 2, 13. Question number 12. Fill in the blanks. A part, a number which has only 2 factors is called a prime number. B part, a number which has more than 2 factors is called a composite number. C part, 1 is neither prime nor composite. D part, the smallest prime number is 2. E part, the smallest composite number is 4. F part, the smallest even number is 2.
Students, that's all for today's class. I hope you are impressed with Guli ma'am's class. So chapter number 3, exercise 3.2 we have completed. Practice all these questions at home. Now in next class we'll start with exercise 3.3. So stay connected, do like, share and subscribe my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.